Today we're going to be learning about circles. This is the standard equation for a circle. The center is represented by hk, and the radius is the r value of r squared. Let's try to do a standard example of a circle now. Since there are no h or k values, the center is 0, 0. And since the r squared term is 16, you take the square root of that to find the radius, which is 4. This is what a circle's equation looks like in general form. We need to change it to standard form by completing the square.
To begin completing the square, I'm going to collect my x terms together and my y terms together in separate parentheses. And I'm going to move the 8 to the right side of the equation. Next, I'm going to complete the square on the x's by taking half of 10, which is 5, and squaring it. That makes 25. I'm going to do the same thing with the y's. I'm going to take half of 8, which is 4, and square it, which is 16. I still have an 8 on the right side, but to keep things balanced, I also need to add a 25 and a 16. My last step of completing the square is to rewrite the trinomials as squared binomials. Here I get x minus 5 squared and y plus 4 squared. When I combine my like terms on the right side, I end up with 49.
Now that it's in standard form, we can find the center and the radius. Don't forget to always change the signs of h and k values to the opposite sign when you are graphing the center. So the center would be positive 5, negative 4. And for the radius, take the square root of the r squared term, 49, which equals 7.
Now I'm graphing the center in its correct position, 5, negative 4. And to graph the radius, I'm going to count out 7 in each direction. Obviously, my graph is too big for the picture here, so I'm going to do my best to create a circle by connecting the dots.
Now let's look at a real-life example of how circular equations are used. Architects use circular equations when they are building structures that involve circles, such as Big Ben, and the clock face is a circle.
Let's write the equation of this circle so that we can answer the question, how wide is the face of Big Ben? This circle is centered at the point 0, 6. Therefore, my h value is 0, and my y value is 6. Also, if I count the radius of the circle on the face of the clock, it is 2 units long, so I can have an r value equal to 2.
Now to write the equation, since the h value is 0, you would just have x squared, and since the k value is 6, you would have a y squared minus 6. You would have y minus 6 squared, and since the radius is 2, you would square that, and it would be equal to 4.
So the answer to our final question would be, if the radius is 2, and I count all the way across the face of Big Ben, 1, 2, 3, 4 would be the width of the face of Big Ben. Thank you for watching our video. Have a nice day.